Here we have the second Niger bridge. The second Niger bridge, the Ogidigbo conversation of this evening. The second Niger bridge, I did have last year. I had a Twitter encounter with um, the guy
He's
that.
from my state.
Okay, so he Vanguard published something saying that the bridge was not going to be ready, and I replied and I tagged him. I said, "Is the bridge going to be ready?" He assured me, and I made a screenshot. But sadly, I changed my phone. But yesterday, I went, I went back to to um, to Twitter. Sadly, let me see if I can find it. The tweet that he made, where he was assuring me, has been deleted. And obviously, the good thing about these things are, even if it's deleted, it's going to show you this tweet is no longer available.
Yeah.
But one of the tweets is still there, where he said second Niger bridge still stays on course till February. Myself, 2 weeks ago, I was at the second Niger bridge site. I also saw, obviously, work is ongoing. I believe the bridge will be ready this year, but I do not believe that the bridge will be ready in February because we are in February. From what I saw 2 weeks
Mhm.
ago, work is ongoing. The bridge is not going to be ready. However,
Mhm.
now the president, we started reading yesterday that the bridge is going to be named after President,
Bashir
after
Ahmed, the
President
personal
Muhammad
assistant to
Buhari. Now, this is a discussion by Arise TV team. Let's have a listen to what they said regarding this.
assistant to President Muhammad Buhari on new media on Thursday shared a video of the second Niger bridge via Twitter, stating that it will be named after President Muhammad Buhari and not his predecessor, Goodluck Jonathan, which has generated debates on the microblogging platform. His tweet read, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Muhammadu Buhari Bridge, a 1.6-kilometer bridge that will be a major connection point between two economically vital regions in Nigeria." Well, one Twitter user named Green Nation challenged the tweet, stating that it wasn't Buhari who initiated the project, and neither did he use his salary to construct the bridge, and that it should be called the Second Niger Bridge or the Southern Link Bridge. In a swift response to Green Nation, Bashir Ahmed tweeted, "So can we call it Goodluck Jonathan Bridge for sketching the bridge?" Further insisting that the bridge will be called Muhammadu Buhari Bridge. People are just attacking this tweet on social media, but I think it will be a great legacy for President Muhammadu Buhari because he actually did, complete the bridge.
Of course he did.
Yes.
Well, for me, the name is neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad because I'm so sick, sure you all are, of hearing about the phantom second Niger bridge as was called for so long.
Correct,
Every
yes.
election cycle, it's promised and does not materialize. The good news here is that there's something to be named and the kind of sort of economic opportunities, economic gains that will accrue from it. That for me is the bottom line. I really don't care about the argument about the name.
It's actually very sensitive for a lot of people, especially people from the East.
Why?
And, because obviously, I believe your former boss,
Okay,
Dr. Abati,
This is a
started the
bridge.
bridge.
This is a bridge that links
Yes.
the West, the Midwest, to the East. And that bridge has been there for decades.
Yes.
Since independence
50
or even
years,
before the
yeah.
independence.
I think for context here, I think it's good we hear Ruben Abati out because he made some salient points here.
As an undergraduate in Calabar, I used to go through that Onitsha bridge. And you go there, very narrow bridge. It's been like that since then. Right? I was a teenager then. I'm
Yes.
preparing to be, an old man now. And yet Nigeria has not done anything about it. So problem with maintenance of infrastructure. Now, the fight over how it should be named or not, I think it's on unnecessary distraction.
Of course.
The people of the Southeast have always made that bridge a priority
Yes.
to open up the Southeast, to reduce that traffic gridlock between the Midwest and the East, and to reduce the pain that people suffer spending hours on that particular bridge as they try to move from Asaba into Onitsha. And that bridge goes all the way to a place called Ogbaru. It's not about who takes the name. It's about the value of that bridge, of the infrastructure for the people. It was scheduled to be completed in 2022. And now that people are beginning to talk about who should take the credit, they just needed to be reminded of a little bit of history. That second Niger bridge was first proposed as a campaign issue in 1978-79 by the Shehu Shagari government during the campaigns. The MPN, the National Party of Nigeria, talked about it. When later the Babangida administration took over, the Babangida administration, or President Babangida as it then was, challenged the Nigerian Society of Engineers to submit designs for that bridge. But that didn't work. Subsequent, military administrations didn't quite focus on it. Until when President Obasanjo took over. President Obasanjo also talked about it as a priority. But he flagged it off before President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua took over. And that was just 5 days to the time he was leaving. So nothing concrete was done under Obasanjo. But it was in 2012 that President Goodluck Jonathan now got National Assembly to vote money for it, and work started on that bridge under President Goodluck Jonathan. Because as a campaign issue, President Jonathan in the 2011 campaigns had promised the people of the Southeast that he would deliver that bridge. Okay, as it turned out, he couldn't deliver it before leaving office in 2015. And then you had the Buhari administration continuing with that project. And I think that the Buhari administration should be commended for continuing many of the projects that fell under the the Jonathan administration, whether it's railway, whether it's IPs, or some of these other things. That's the spirit. Government is continuous, because you find in many parts of Nigeria, once a governor leaves or a president leaves, no matter how well meaning that person's project may be, they will be abandoned. The only area where we criticize President Jonathan and Buhari regard to probably the outcome of the 2014 National Political Conference, which his administration just threw into the dustbin. But in other areas, he has continued, and this is one of such good examples. Of course.
So now, this video has given us background and it has given us context. To start with, personally, disclaimer here, I find it irritating, very, very irritating, when government does something with our own money, with monies borrowed on our own behalf, monies you and I will pay the interest. They will be doing as if they are doing us a favor. Granted that other presidents before now failed to build the bridge. But this issue of naming this bridge after the president, because I would have the same issue. If the bridge is named after Goodluck Jonathan, I would still kick, because for Christ's sake, he wasn't done with his money. If the bridge is named after Buhari, I think I don't know. Personally, I think that is, it's an insult taken too far, because why should I? We have what's it called? First Mainland Bridge. It wasn't named after the person that built it. He was a military dictator. It wasn't named after him. So what's this craze and madness of naming that bridge after him? What's your thoughts?
Well, if you follow the trend of our discussion through the points that you have raised for discussion, we started with a topic that started as a sense of ownership. I think we're ending with the same sense of ownership. When it comes to naming a road, a bridge, to immortalize, if you like, anybody.
For yourself.
Yeah, to immortalize anybody, it should primarily be a thing that is done by the people. For instance, I followed what Abati said. Now, if you even go from the history that he has given for the second Niger bridge, you begin to see the sense of ownership emerging. Now, we're told Shagari started it. Then Obasanjo came into it. Then Yaradua came into it. Then Goodluck Jonathan came into it. So now Buhari is in it. So why don't we just name it the Shagari, Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan
Jonathan Buhari Bridge.
Yes, Buhari Bridge. Most times when things like this, if you remember, in Jonathan's tenure, he named the UNILAG, the University of Lagos. He named the University of Lagos, yes, at one of the independence celebration. He named it after MKO Abiola. And why did he do that? What was the reason for that? Well, Abiola was a man that was very interested in education. He himself came from, as he said, from nothing to the level where he got an education, and he became one of the greatest sons of Nigeria that Nigeria killed. And so those were the sentiments behind Jonathan. He's a Yoruba son. So in honoring him, you're actually honoring the Yoruba nation. But you can see the rejection by the Yoruba people, no less. It was not other people that agitated against Goodluck Jonathan. The decision he had already made to name UNILAG after MKO Abiola, not because MKO Abiola.
Was that not also part of, was that rejection not part of, the 2013, 2014 campaign of Jonathan Must Go? Was Jonathan to be in power today and he named the bridge today, would they have still kicked?
This is what, that's where I'm going. So at the end of the day, if Jonathan had attempted to name the bridge that he had not delivered after himself, would it have been accepted? I don't know. If today Buhari and Buhari's government or Buhari's supporters want to name the Niger bridge after Buhari for whatever the reasons are, I think it is let the bridge be finished, and whatever name they choose to call the bridge, and if it is okay with the people on whose land the bridge crosses, they're saying, Abati said, oh, it's a bridge that hooks up the economy of a particular place, the north and the obviously the east, and whatever the case may be. You see, for me, politically, these people just throw things into the arena for us to be fighting over, and they usually end up being irrelevant. For me, if that bridge is named after one of the great achievers in our nation, that is from the east or that is from the south, it will make sense. But really and truly, like they said, like you said, the mainland bridge. Was it Mr. Mainland that built the bridge? Was there a Mr. Mainland? It was named the Mainland Bridge because it's a bridge that links the mainland to wherever, and it served a purpose that is very practical. So if you now name that, like the East-West Road, the East-West Road is named East-West Road. Today, I mean, it won't surprise me if before Buhari's tenure ends, they say that because Buhari has built, his government claims to have built one section of the East-West Road, so it should be named Buhari's Road, or maybe Jonathan should have named it, Jonathan's government should have changed the name from East-West Road to Jonathan Road. Really, my brother, see, at the end of the day, it's all about leaving a name somewhere in the face of people, for some people to be irritated, and for some people to be and not to be irritated. I don't know the reason. Like the Arise people said, it's really neither here nor there. But I really just don't understand why a bridge that was started by successive governments, federal government, that is yet to be finished, should be named after a government or the president in the government that says he's going to finish it. So if, for instance, he doesn't finish it, which is possible, you know, they can commission it without the bridge actually being finished. They do that all the time. So if they actually do not finish the bridge and is halfway there before he leaves office, and they now commission it and call it Mohamed Buhari Bridge, does it mean that the next president can finish it and name it after himself? Or can it be that the president after that can name it after himself? Nigeria is pathetic. It's ridiculous. And the issues that they throw into the arena for us to be chasing around like people who are chasing a dog who is chasing his tail, it just shows us what the politicians think about us, really and truly. You know,
Anyway,
it's really a shame that just to throw this in, Mazi, I was watching a video on Arise again where the campaign of a particular candidate is showing us that his campaign trail is in the UK, on the underground, on the buses and things like that. Oh my God, how ridiculous. I mean, how many times have you seen campaign posters of Boris Johnson or the mayor of London or John Major in Nigeria when they are campaigning? You know, so you look at that type of thinking and imagination, and you begin to wonder, are these the type of people that are going to come and tell us what they would do for us in Nigeria? They are campaigning in the UK. They want to tell us that the campaign posters of Tinubu is in the UK. So what? If it is in the UK, it's not true anyway. But then, even if it is in the UK, I don't know. Have you seen it? Even if it is in the UK on the underground,
I think those were montage video. But then I get.
But I'm trying to point out to you. What I'm trying to point out to you is the pettiness of it all. So a fisherman in my community in Abonima that has not been to Lagos Airport will see that and think, oh my God, this man all the way in the United Kingdom, his posters are there as the president of Nigeria. How on earth will anybody who is involved in campaign will now come and give the impression to gullible Nigerians, you and I are not gullible Nigerians,
with the exception, exactly.
A superimposed campaign in the UK is of any value or proves that this person is capable, of governing Nigeria, for crying out loud, that this person whose life ambition it has been to govern Nigeria now believes that he is just 12 months away from governing Nigeria. Is pathetic.
Well, you know, you made a comparison that really, if Nigerians think about it, they should get more angry. And that is when you have people who want to lead you, but they have to go take orders from certain countries where they go for medical tourism at any slightest, provocation, any slightest thing, they move to that country to go and say, I hope we are doing it right, whether it's what they discuss or not. And we have seen that happen recently. But if I come back to the issue of bridge, I think, like I said before, um, I find everything with it, with the naming, wrong. The things I'm
Mm,
saying today, I will repeat them if that bridge is named after Goodluck Jonathan. I will say the same thing because, for Christ's sake, he did not build it or he did not start it with his own money. If the bridge is named after Olusegun Obasanjo, I will still kick.
mm,
They must know that these things has nothing to do with them. They are
mm,
there serving the public and they are being paid. So, if, as you rightly said, if it's named after a hero or an icon, but again,
mm,
I think the name on itself is so neutral because it's the
mm,
second Niger bridge. I believe in
mhm.
the next 10 to 15 years, if we are a thinking people, thinking big, we should be talking about the third or the fourth, you
Exactly.
know?
Exactly. And
So,
why can't we, even as you're saying, why can't we just leave it as the second Niger Bridge?
exactly. So it is the second one. The old one is the first. That is the second one. And if we are thinking, there is no reason why Delta and Anambra State should not do a third or fourth one somewhere after Ogbaru or whatever that will boycott, those areas that you can actually from there you get into Bayelsa within 40 minutes.
Mm.
It's
And Mazi, and that's where, sorry, and that's where I was trying to pinpoint for you the fact that it's always about a sense of ownership. If it is not about a sense of ownership, if you don't, we have River Niger. What is wrong in having a uniformity, for instance, if you like, and
Mhm.
calling it as it is identified
That is
right
in the
from the beginning?
contract because in the contract.
Exactly, the second Niger bridge is the sense of ownership that wants to make people remove what the bridge is called at the time the contract was signed, which is the second Niger bridge, to now remove the second Niger bridge, which is the real identity of that bridge, and now remove it and name it after Muhammadu Buhari. It's not even the funding of it alone. It is the psyche
The site,
of,
yeah.
it. The psyche of it on the people that this is not actually their bridge.
I
It
think
doesn't, when
the
we
more you
call it the Muhammadu Buhari bridge, it's not our bridge. It is not,
you know
it's not serving the purpose that is attached to it for us, what the Niger bridge
do you know
means to us.
if indeed we are a thinking people and we are a nation wanting to become one, at least even on paper, in 1967 there was a massacre that happened in the city of Asaba where that bridge crosses.
Mm-hmm.
What stops us from using that bridge as a memorial for those
Mm-hmm.
kit and kings, for those who were unjustly killed? What stops us? What stops us from looking at somebody across the Niger? I believe many people might not raise an eyebrow if you say you call it, as some people watching us now are suggesting to call it Chinua Achebe's bridge. But I think I find it,
Exactly.
honestly, anyway, let me take it that Bashar Ahmed is trying to pull our legs or maybe trying to test the waters. As I still know, if you go to the Julius Berger site, everything I know about that bridge is Second Niger Bridge. I think it might be one of the things that once is made official, you will see the people reject it the way Lagos State's university then was rejected when Goodluck Jonathan wanted to make it, because obviously you cannot force the people to take something that does not belong to them. This is something has absolutely nothing to do. The money is Julius Berger, that is, the money is the consortium and Nigerians' money. So, Oga, there is no way you did. In fact, you're not in the picture. All you do is not. And again, the first bridge to be built by federal government, PPP, and we will be paying money for it. So it's not so. If when you think about it, that you will be riding there, and you pay money, it makes you think. What's all these things for?